A woman is the full circle. Within her is the power to create, nurture, and transform. Good morning to all those who are watching me right now. This is Nidhi Chaudhary, and I welcome you all to another session of Rubru with the theme Opportunities and Challenges for Women in Science. Well, today is 8th of March, the day which is celebrated as International Women Day to commemorate the cultural, political, and socio-economic achievements of women. On this day, we are also working especially reproductive problems and the violence and abuse against women. So, on this special day, we have with us Dr. Vandana Bhalla, Associate Professor, Department of Chemistry, GNU. She is a highly intellectual person with a team number of research of international level to her credit. And she is widely traveled and highly applauded with various awards of national and international repute, like Rajiv Goyal Award, Professor S.S. Sandhu Award, Bronze Medal by CRSI, and many more. I feel honored to share with you that she has been awarded with first Shiv Nath Rai Kohli Mid-Career Best Scientist Award for her contribution in chemical sciences. Adding further, she has published more than 180 research papers and that toward in international journals. I feel honored and privileged to welcome you, ma'am, to today's podcast.
Thanks, Nidhi, for a nice introduction. And at the outset, I am thankful to Dr. Ekta, Principal Bawa College, Batala, for inviting me here. I am honored to be here, and I am thankful to all of you for having me here.
Thank you, ma'am. Ma'am, my first question is since you're now an inspiration for many women around the corner, may I know who was your role model during your struggling days and why?
Yeah. So I have two role models for me. One, principal of my school, Shri Jaikishan Sharma. I learned discipline, sincerity, nationalism from him. And another role model for me, my supervisor, Professor Harjeet Singh. So I learned the research passion I learned from him and how to do it scientifically, monitoring, and disciplined life. So I am having two role models, my teacher, my school teacher, and my research supervisor.
Yes, ma'am. So, ma'am, my next question is since you opted for a very distinct and challenging career of research at a very young age, so how far did you get your parents' support being a girl child?
So I'm lucky. My parents fully supported me, and my father wanted to see me as a doctor, but I could not crack NEET, and I'm not ashamed of that because I am in another very interesting and enthusiastic career that is the research. So I got full support from my parents. There was no problem like this that being girl child, I was not deprived from scientific education at any moment.
Yes, ma'am. Something like this happened to me, as I told. My father, even he wanted me to become a doctor, but I chose something else, and let's hope for the best.
Yeah.
So, ma'am, my next question is that I have seen from your biodata that you have traveled a lot, I mean, various countries. So, do you think somehow as a woman it was challenging for you? Means, how far were you able to make that balance between your personal and your professional life?
Yeah, it is really a big challenge, I will say. It is not easy. Things don't come like this. As a woman, if you want to go out for postdoctoral fellowship or any research assignment, this is not easy. And really, I have to do a lot of efforts. But I was lucky because of two persons in my life, one, my father, Dr. B.K. Bhalla, and the another person, my husband, Professor Manoj Kumar. Um, Despite that, it was difficult because of the extended family and other conditions. So it was really a challenge, and it is a challenge till date. So, but I am happy that I somehow could maintain the balance, and the passion for research is the driving force for me to make this balance. So one has to come out of the comfort zone to do research and also to do the workplace.
Yes, ma'am. But as someone has rightly said, a successful woman is the only one who can actually make a firm foundation from the thrones which have been thrown at her.
Yeah.
So, another question which I've got from the audience is please share some of your most memorable incident of your life.
So there are several incidents, but my first success was qualifying the net exam, because that laid the stone for everything. So when I qualified the net, I was able to join the PhD, and I joined PhD in organic chemistry, which was again considered a tough branch to do under the guidance of Professor Harjeet Singh. And he was not very encouraging for girl students to join their research, but as a supervisor he was excellent. He was not encouraging because of some realities which are here even today. See, girl students, they are very good in school life. They are very good after the plus two. They are very good. They win medals, BSc, MSc, even they qualify net. And they will do research under a good guide and from a good institution. But after that, everything is lost. So this is reality till date. So because of these apprehensions, many established male scientists, they don't prefer to have girl students as their in their group. It is a reality even today. Even many women scientists, they don't prefer to have girl students because of these several reasons. So that is a good memory for me. My joining the PhD under the supervisor I always wanted. And the another memory is when I got the fellowship by the Japan government to do the research in Japan. That was another turning point of my life. And that day I really cherish.
So, I am actually enlightened with your memories. So, ma'am, on this Women's Day, it's really pertinent for me to ask did you face challenges matlab, in this male privileged society? I know it's hard. So, certain challenges which you faced.
Oh, and I am sure even you at your this tender age, even you should must have faced many. So this is a reality, girls. In when you are in school, when you are in college, you are in pretty safe hands. But once your degree is over, you will feel the heat of real world. When you are going to get job, the first heat will you feel there, because employer will not prefer you in the and second heat, when you enter the research field, maybe male students, they may not join you, and funding agencies, they may not fund you. And another thing is, even if all the things are favorable, you get the job, you get the student, you get the project, your family will not support you. So there are challenges at every level at home. Who will get preference? If both husband and wife, they are going for some seminar, who should go? ठीक है? A child is sick, who will take care? Child is having exam and you have to pick the child from school, who is going to do the pick and drop? So it is at every level. But it is only your passion which will pull you at the highest point, and just follow your passion. So challenges are there, and they will be here. They are no way going anywhere. So they are part and parcel of women's life everywhere. So of course challenges are there.
Indeed, ma'am, I appreciate your consent. So, another question which I've got from the audience is what are your further goals? I mean, your unfulfilled dreams, if there are any. Can you share a few?
So I don't dream a lot. This is one thing. But I want to do many things for the girl child. That is a reality. Another thing is my love for chemistry. It is still there. So I want to do something really useful in research, which can be used in the research in applied way. So this is my one goal, and the second goal, whatever I can do for the girl students. So at this level, I want to help them, and I will keep on doing this.
Yes, ma'am. We are looking forward for more future endeavors. So, ma'am, since the topic for the podcast is challenges and opportunities for women, and we are discussing about the challenges. So, any opportunities which you think or which you can suggest to all the audience who are looking forward to your podcast right now?
So, well, the challenges, they are not new. As I already told you, that they were here in the past, they are here in the present, and they will be there in future. And the government is doing a lot. I must admit this also. So there are a lot of opportunities. When you join the, even now the government is thinking about reservation in the job place also. And being woman, I encourage this because in some areas there are really a disparity in the male and female ratio. But once I was in the job, there are a lot of funding opportunities. So for girl childs, for the women, and now the DST has started a program under the SCRB Power Fellowship and Power Grant. This grant is for the empowerment of the women who are doing research. This is one venue where there is no competition with the male counterpart. And there is another program of the DST, that is WOS, Women in Science. This is for the women who somehow left the science stream after their graduation, after their post graduation, and even after their doctoral work. So this opportunity is for those women who left it for handling some family issues and other things, and they can rejoin the mainstream under that scheme. Beside this, there are many postdoctoral and doctoral fellowships which are available for the girl students. And there is a message for every committee that one should have selection of girl students in every stream. No doubt it is difficult to maintain an equal balance, but somehow girl students are encouraged at every level. For example, admissions in ICER on the basis of plus two. So there is some quota for the girl childs. So they can have entry from the that level. And in the doctoral fellowships also, there is some quota, some 10% quota for the girl students. And now the government is making another effort by making the woman part of the decision making. That is very important because it is not only that you provide the fellowships or you provide the grant. Unless woman is in the decision making process, nothing fruitful can be done. And luckily government is doing it, and now they are trying to have women candidates in every decision making body. For example, in every funding agency, even in the selection process, whenever there is recruitment, it is mandatory to have women in the selection board. So these are all the efforts which are on the part of government. But these efforts are useless unless the girl students or the women, they have support from the family. So family is very important, and that mindset can be changed by us only. Government cannot do this. So there are many venues which the government has opened under the SCRB program, under the DST program, and the another effort which is needed is at the family level.
Indeed, ma'am, families are the backbone, and someone has rightly said that if you want something said, give it to a man, but if you want something to be done, give it to a woman.
Yeah.
So
Very,
we are
very.
moving further with the same idea. So my next question is, where do you feel empowered or disempowered in your own women's story?
Where do?
You feel empowered or disempowered in your own women's story. in your own life?
In your own life, I could not get the question.
The question is, somehow, somewhere you would have feel empowered that yes, I'm no way inferior to anyone or somewhere. And was there any incident that happened to you where you felt that you are disempowered or you're not lucky enough?
Okay, I get to it. But what I have felt that no one can empower you. Okay? Just now I have told you that government is doing many things to empower you. But the reality is no one can empower you. It is your own internal strength. Why I'm saying this? Because I have faced it in the committees of which women are part. Okay, that is true. Many women scientists, they will be part of this selection committee. But what they are doing there? They kept mum. They are keeping mum. They are not speaking. And in a way, the decision is again in the hands of man. So that's why I am saying that no one can empower you. So whenever I do something new or I venture into something, I am mentally prepared that no one is coming to empower me. I will have to fight there. And I fight. See, this is a reality even today that if you are competing for a post with the male counterpart, your biodata should not be equal. It should be 2 or 3 times higher than his biodata to get selected. That is a reality because even government is trying to empower you, but the mindset is not empowered. So it is only you. So there are many moments when I felt discriminated. That is a truth. Okay, but I never felt disheartened because my only thing which keep me going was that they are not going to offer me anything. I will have to take this. So this is the one thing. Keep your biodata up to date, keep it moving, and keep on adding new things if you want to make a stance in the life. Otherwise, no one can empower you. And there, of course, I am telling you a number of venture where a girl child can enter, but only government cannot do. So it is your internal strength, and be prepared. There are many moments when you will be de-empowered.
Yes, ma'am. So, ma'am, do you think all the funds which we are getting from government are they invested for the right cause or they worth?
See, this is a very difficult question to answer, but I feel that the funding is a necessity, no doubt. Most part of the funding is not targeted to the aims for which it was delivered. That is a truth. So in most instances, the targets they are not achieved. But see, if government is providing the funding for 100 people for the benefit of 100 people, even if one is benefited, the cause will be done. So funding is important, no doubt. It is not going into the right hands every time. This is also true. Every time funding is not going into the right hand. But even if 1 or 2% of the people who are getting this funding, they are benefited, it will go a long way. So I agree that the funding is not always going in the right directions, but it should be there to do something good.
Do you think that there are more opportunities for women in research? I mean, women, they are somehow not opting the research as a subject or as a career. So, do you think there are opportunities they should go for it?
Yes, of course. Yes, of course. One woman should go for the research. So, as I told you, there are many opportunities, many funding opportunities. And as a career, I found it very fascinating, adventurous. Everything is there. In your daily life, you are finding a new thing which keep you fresh. And another thing is, you are always in the company of youngsters, and that they this also keep you young. And you are doing, if say you are doing something good in medicinal chemistry or material chemistry, you are doing something for the society also. So this is a very good career to adopt, and women should go for this career. It is, I think, better. This is my feeling. I may be wrong, because I told you in the start that my first passion was to become a MBBS doctor. But now I am not regretting that, because when I am comparing, I am doing far more good. I am active daily. I am daily doing something. I am teaching my students. I have trained so many students, and I have contributed in terms of research also to the chemistry. So, this is a very good field to join. So, students should join this field, should take up this field.
Yes, ma'am. Right now, I have many science students in my audience and they are listening to you. I hope they're enlightened and they look forward for such future endeavors. Well, ma'am, like you're saying again, you're not a doctor. Do you regret it or do you think that it's good? I have not opted for it.
Yeah, now I realized that this what happened to me was good, because as you said that you are not willing to become a doctor because you are afraid from surgery and making cuts. True, that is true for me. I found it later on that I cannot see blood around. So I am really happy in my profession. This is a very good profession. This profession is updating me daily. I am adding to some knowledge, and I am doing fruitful things. And I will not say, for doctors, they are always in the company of sick and sad people, and I am in the company of hale, hearty and young people. So there is a lot of difference. I don't regret now. There is no regret. I am very, very, very happy with my profession.
Let's cherish it, ma'am. Well, words are powerful. They have the power to change the mindset of people and thus can change the whole society. So, on this Women Day, any message you want to give to our science students sitting in the audience listening to your podcast?
Yeah, I want to give them one strong message. They should remember it. Just keep on following your dream. So don't think that anything will come on plate to serve you. See, this is your dream. This will not happen. So you will, first of all, you should be clear. You should focus what you want. And when you know that what you want, follow it. It will not be there in the next moment. It will take time. So you keep on persisting, keep on following that goal. Only then you will achieve it. So have a goal in your life, focus on it, follow it, no matter when it comes. It may be late, but keep on following your dreams. This is my message.
Thank you, ma'am, for sharing your views. Ma'am, in this short span, it has been really enlightening, inspirational, and motivational talk with you. As I already mentioned, you are truly an inspiration. Now, here I would like to extend my heartfelt gratitude to Madam Principal, who has coordinated this podcast so well, and a special thanks to Mrs. Lucky Sharma, who has been the convener of the whole podcast series, and Ms. Neetu Seth, who has been the convener of this particular series. And a very special thanks to you, ma'am, on behalf of whole RRBAWA family. Without you, this won't have been possible. Thank you for enlightening us once again. Happy International Women's Day. With this, I take my leave. Thank you, ma'am.
Thanks a lot, and my wishes to all of you for the same, and my thanks to Principal Ekta ma'am for having me here. Thanks again.
Thank you.
Okay then, bye.